Okay, everybody. In the name of crazy technology, we are back. So we're just going to act normal. We're just going to run it back. We're going to run it back one time. We're going to wait for everybody to get in here. Everybody just act normal. Just act normal. Just act normal. Just act normal. I want to love you every day. I want to see you every day. Act normal, everybody. File in here. Tell a friend to tell a friend we've come back. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come back. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come back. Just act normal, everybody. We got to get it right. We all got to come back in. Malik is ready for us, and we're ready for Malik, right? But in the name of technology being... You know what it is? Let me tell you what's happening. This is an exciting moment. So technology is acting a little crazy. So I'm just going to tell the name, in the name of being a little excited, my technology needs to relax. Just act normal. Malik, we are ready for you. Just act normal, everybody. I want to love you every day. Everybody, are you ready?
The Natasha Simona Sequence, Evening Edition. Tonight's special guest, multi-Grammy and master songwriter, super producer, and Emmy and Tony winning spoken word performer, Malik Yusef.
Hello.
Oh,
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I wasn't ready for all this fly. Hold on a minute.
I'm finna go to work. I'm sorry. I got Bad Kids Camp tonight at the studio.
Oh,
It's
so
also
you can't.
Latin
So you're
Grammy.
here with us before you go to work.
It's Latin Grammy writing session too. So we wrote some stuff last night. It's been fly, you know.
Malik, I want to
Dalvin
formally
guys
welcome
having me.
you.
Oh,
I
thank you.
want to formally welcome you to the Natasha Simona Sequence. This is the first time you and I are meeting, and I've heard amazing things about you. Your
Wow.
resume is impressive.
God bless.
And so did you see the photo that I put up on the screen before my
Yeah,
technology
I
got
saw
too
it
excited?
before you. Yeah, before your thing went haywire. Yep, that was me in the right corner. So it's like Chauncey Bell. That's the tallest dude. Then Rick, and then me. I was on the floor throwing up the black fist sign. Pow. Yeah, I used to do a
Wow.
lot of celebrity basketball games and stuff back in the days before I shot my knees out.
Oh, I was just about to ask about your knees. You can't drop it low anymore.
I still drop it low. Now. Don't confuse
Hello?
this. Don't
Hello?
confuse this with a full 2 hour basketball game. Now, hey,
Ma- Malik, how old are you?
yes.
No. Okay, so I'm going to take an educated guess. So
hmm
Rick is 53. Oh, I'm sorry, he's
hmm
54.
Yeah.
And you all ran around in the same kind of league situation. So you're probably about, but you look like maybe you probably with a baby. So you're like probably 47.
Nope. I made 50 in April.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I had a
Oh,
Bad
look at
Kids
you with
Grammy
your
party.
dimples and stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
you so
you're
sweet.
cute and you know it. Okay,
Oh,
that's
you so
nice.
sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet of you.
So listen, you have an impressive resume, songwriter, producer, director, multi-Grammy award winning, but you also have an Emmy under your belt and a Tony. Am I correct, or did I
hmm
add too much?
No, that's it. It sounds crazy to me, but yeah, that's about right.
Okay, and then your relationship with Kanye West, which I was like, hold on a minute, I can I ask him about that, but I want to know how, like just everything. I want to start with, so you're also a poet,
hmm
and you're low key.
A painter. You see all this paint equipment behind me, easels and stuff. I really do this.
You really
I
do
do this for
this.
real. I really do this.
Where did and you're also like a low key activist or high key. I don't know if you want to say low key, like low key. You're kind
Low
of
key
on the
activist.
humble,
Yeah, yeah.
and you do
I,
the
I
work
get
for the
I get it
community.
done. Yeah, I get it done. I do. I don't do a lot of the boisterous stuff, the announcements before. I kind of celebrate the victories afterwards.
So I want you to take me through what part of your journey? Your poet days.
Mm. The poet days was strange. I mean, I started writing poetry. It was a big like gang war in Chicago, and like I was pretty active in it. And
Do you in the gang wars?
mhm.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, for I want to know what are we smoking together? Hello.
This is just hemp, some hemp. I got I'm part owner of a hemp farm.
You got the smoke in my face. Hold on.
It's beautiful though. This is a bouquet. This is not nothing that's gonna make you choke or cough. This is
Oh,
that
okay.
smooth
It was a phantom cough.
CBD, good for the body, good for the movements, good for the
It helps your
nerves.
knees.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, my knees. I ain't gonna get off color on the show, but I could, I could bring the knees up if just let you see what it do. But
No, unless you have somebody there to pick you up off the floor. Let's not do this.
oh no, I'm super good. I got my youngest is 7 years old, so I be having to jump over couches and jump off ladders and
Oh,
scare
you're a
her.
dad.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. We're skipping over
It's
some
a lot.
years here.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So in your younger years, you were you were of the streets in
Hmm.
not a nice way.
No, not. I mean, a kind way, but not nice. No, I
Well,
mean,
nice in
surviving
the
is not just
trajectory of where your life could have
right. Yeah, no,
gone.
different. Yeah, yes, different. Yeah, I mean, surviving is not going to always be pretty. You know,
Right. And
it could be
so
beautiful, but not pretty.
here you are in in your teenage years, I'm assuming, right? In your teenage
Hmm.
years, in the
Hmm.
middle of Chicago, in a time where it was heavier than what it is today.
Oh yeah,
What was the changing point from being, a gang member to a writer?
I'm still a gang member. I mean, you never get out the mob. It's nation
Hello?
business. So
Hello?
I just don't do any of the activities that's
Okay.
nefarious, no nefarious activities, and I think that people have a misunderstanding. One of my OGs said that gangs are government assisted neighborhood groups. It's that we have lack of resources, but we still have to coalesce into these groups, especially as young men, and especially even more specificity, young black men. Um, so we coalesce into these groups, but they don't call them fraternities. Somebody said that you know, if it's a group of black guys together, it's a gang activity. If it's a group of rich white guys, they're a fraternity. Not much difference.
Okay. I like that.
Hmm.
You're not gonna answer my question though? Or you forgot?
What's the question, baby? I'm sorry. I was answering my own question. I was answering my own question and stuff.
I'm joking with you. I got you. So at what point did you go from, just the heavier
Yeah,
activities of
yeah,
the
yeah,
gang
yeah,
that
yeah.
could have led you down a path of destruction that you chose to take a pause from, the side of destruction, but utilize your intelligence
Yeah.
towards writing?
Well, yeah, I think I always had the desire to write, but as having dyslexia, I don't know if you ever saw my TED talk, but having dyslexia, dyscalculia, kind of precluded me from being in the literati or being a person uh, uh, in the hierarchy in literature echelon. So as I learned how to really read and then found my voice with my pen, I started to write letters to girls who I had crushes on or relationships or some type of interactivity. When I was on the road, doing what I did back in those days, it was not like cell phones and stuff. It was just pagers. You 16, 17 years old, and you in Jersey, you're not gonna be back to Chicago for a month. So I would
Wow.
write a letter, and it would come out poetic. And girls would be like, "You didn't write this. Why would you send me a letter from somebody else?" I'm like, "No, I did." Like, "No, my friend said you didn't write this." I'm like, "Your friend's wrong." And
Did you
then
ever submit your writings to like Hallmark?
no, none of that stuff. I didn't have any of that kind of infrastructure. Um, I was went to. It was pretty rough. The summer of really rough violence in Chicago when I was a kid. I think the summer of '93, and I went to serve this chick. Worked at a big building downtown. And I was like, she's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm Malik." She was like, "Who?" I was like, "I'm the dude that is the pipeline for you." But she's like, "Why are you serving me yourself?" I was like, "I'm just going through depression. It's rough. It's been a lot of." I had one of my big homies. He got shot and was bleeding on my carpet in my house, and it was like just a lot of trauma. So the
Did he
writing started to
die?
come out. No, he didn't die. No, he's married. He just recently got married to one of our old school neighbors. So
Oh,
he's good. Yeah. And I kept him calm or whatever. And but so I was just telling her, I was like, I've been doing a lot of writing. She's like, writing what? I was like, poetry. She's like, oh, there's this poetry spot you should go to. And it's called Green Mill. And that was my first time ever even knowing about open mic poetry or going to a poetry place. I was hoping to write a book one day. And I went, and the guy asked me to come back the next week. He said, can you come back next week? I said, yeah. In the middle of all that, once I heard from her about this, I saw on TV Takia Crystal from In Living Color, who I'll be forever grateful to, even though she didn't know me then. And she was speaking about going to a poetry spot. I'm like, this is the second time in a week I've heard about a poetry club. And then I went to the one. Green Mill was predominantly white folk. And I was on the north side, but Al Capone used to own it. So I was intrigued by that. He asked me to come back next week. He said, are you sure you can come back? I said, I promise I'll be back. So the next day, which was Monday, that was a Sunday night, I went Monday to Spice's Jazz Club, which Takia Crystal was on the news talking about. And it was the opposite. It was almost all black. And I got a standing ovation. I was like, this is amazing. And they did the same thing. Can you come back next week? I said, yeah. So the next week, which was Sunday, I went to the Green Mill, and I walked in. It was a different atmosphere than it was prior. It was like cameras and lights. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it was ABC Worldwide News.
wow.
So my third time on stage, I got filmed to ABC Worldwide News, and it came out. That was in February. And in April, it aired, and everybody thought I was famous. Because it aired all
Wow.
over the world. Yeah, so they start wanting to pay me to come stuff. I was like, I'm not really famous, and I'm not really a real poet. I was just it was just cathartic for me. It was therapy of sorts. And
Yeah.
then I wrote a poem, and GCI, they came to an event that I was at. Rick Bro had just got over to GCI. And I remember me and my boys just be like, man, who is this nigga coming? We know he's from the crib, but no, we was like, who is this nigga coming to Chicago trying to take over, trying to take all our girls? We was young, we didn't know no better. And then
Right.
he happened to be just one of the best people in the world. And I told him, I said, my roommate, Sam Silk, he does radio. He said, sit him down. Like, it's very rare somebody will let you come into their space, but that's when you are at peace with yourself and you don't feel like you're competing, you feel like you're adding. And so he put Sam on the radio, and Sam Silk got famous, and it's just, doing poetry on the radio and Rick Party's show, and, doing the Father's Day poem, and that playing all through the weekend, and doing commercials on GCI, music commercials for different things. It just really hyper accelerated my career. And it would seem like luck if you didn't look behind the scenes and see the axiom of where kindness and passion and work ethic meet.
Right.
Because people will ask you, how'd you get to where you are, and it would seem like, oh, Rick Party, he put you on, but it's not that simple, because Rick Party knows probably 1 million people. He probably has
Right.
10,000 contacts in his phone right now.
He does.
See what I'm saying? No question.
So now you're in it, you're doing it, you're in these spaces that you probably dreamed of being in.
Nope. Never dreamed of it.
Never dreamed of it. Okay. So you
Never
didn't even
dreamed
imagine that you would be there.
Not even thought about it.
So you're on a mini blow up, and things are happening for you. So you transition from being this spoken word poet to now songwriter.
Yeah, Love Jones happened. Love Jones happened, and that was my first real brush with Hollywood. My first real brush with dealing with women in Hollywood, Black women in particular. But I had money, and that's one of the things that's a really scarce resource in Hollywood, period, even now. But then especially, imagine being just like, a beautiful, wise, intelligent, very skilled Black woman in Hollywood trying to compete with, I'm not going to get too much into it, but, roles they rather you not have.
Right.
And, you want to go to a nice dinner, you want to have a dress, or you want to have somebody help you with your rent. So I had some resources, and, I made my little
transition.
I got into Hollywood a little bit and dealt with some people, and they would give me opportunities here and there and introduce me to people. They had connections, they just didn't have any way to activate it with via resources.
Is this when
So
your connection with Kanye happened?
Kanye was a Chicago thing. I got super hot by then. I was hosting
How
a
do you
lot of
say how do
shows.
you say his name? How do you say his name?
His name is Ye.
No, 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 no. You said Kanye. There's a way that you just said it that I've heard Rick Party say it before that I'm like, why do y'all say like it's different regions that pronounce it differently? So I was like, I liked how you said it, but I don't, But anyway, go ahead. Keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, no, he was on the scene. He was a youngin, and Don C, who was his manager at the time, manager of the group he was in called the Go Getters, asked me could they open up for me. I think I was hosting a show for Fat Joe or something. I used to host a lot
So
of
now you're
shows
you're major now. Like you
in the city, definitely. I mean, kind of in the world, but the city, defo. At the crib, definitely. It was like the Malik show all the time, which was a blessing because I was able to have so many aspects, and and also my relationship with Common was very strong, and he blew up, and and then my relationship with Prince became good, and then I met the sisters from SWV. They was close to me. Then I met In Vogue and shit like that. People who I idolized. Then we met, the group Total because of my relationship with Big, and then
Mhm.
I was in Atlanta. I met the sisters from TLC, so I was kind of in that space. But again, I had money. I could have the rollies and I could have the jewelry, so I could look
And
the part.
you're handsome. Hello?
Oh, you're so sweet.
Did you just on me like hello?
I said you're so sweet. Thank you. You called me off guard. I'm not good at compliments. Thank you for that, though. That's very kind. Um, but yeah, so I was able to move around a lot and be in spaces that money allows you to be in, but also, getting there and also being kind to people and being good, being a good listener, and other things that you've been taught in your life help me to
Sure.
be there and stay there. So Kanye, as he got, we did a song together. I paid him for a song, and he did a song with me in common. And then as he started to get his comeuppance in the music industry, signing with The Rock and what have you, he ran out of money for his budget. And I had a store in the mall and with a pool
Wow.
table and all the trappings of, a kingpin of sorts, which I didn't
Yeah.
realize I was heading down that path. I was being looked at heavily by law enforcement. And I had a store in the mall, a huge, giant store in the mall,
Uh-huh.
in Fort City Mall in Chicago, was the only black-owned store in the mall. Well, at the top level, there was a there, Doug Infinite had a skater shop in the basement of the mall, or the second level of the mall. And then we had the second biggest store in the mall. That
And what
had
are you
another store,
selling?
clothing.
Okay.
So I had Timberland, Polo, all the biggest brands, so all the
Like the hip
athletes would
hop
come.
clothes.
Yeah, but just like
Urban
urban
clothes.
urban clothes, but we
Uh-huh.
had other stuff too, but it's like having a Timberland account was a big deal.
Yeah.
So all the athletes would come shop with me, basketball players and the football players. And so of course when any season was in, the opponents would come and shop with me too. And plus I had a lot of, attractive young women working there. And so it was a party more than anything. And
Right.
I'll spare some of the details, but Kanye called like, "Yo, I'm in trouble. I need money." I was like, "Get it from your label." I didn't understand how that business worked yet. That was 2002. I was like, he's like, "Nah, I did." I was like, "Get some more." He said, "I did." He said, "I'm out." I said, "Okay, how much you need?" He said, "I need 500,000." I said, "Okay, let's make that happen."
Hello? He 500?
Yeah, but back then it meant a lot. I mean, now of
Hello.
course not,
My
not
Cash App is
650,000. Are you so? Yeah.
keep going.
So
I'll hit you up
that's
behind the scenes.
you so crazy. So yeah, so I was like, cool. So that was like a Sunday, I believe it was. Could have been a Tuesday, but I know by the weekend I was out in LA and I had the money. But I was friends with
Oh,
Nelly.
I
I was
live in
always big
LA.
fan.
I'll pick you up from LAX tomorrow.
Okay,
I'll pick you up in
okay.
5 minutes. Hello. So that
Okay, I'm gonna take you up
happens,
on that.
and so is this now a start of some type of partnership? Like, where do you go from here?
Yeah, it's weird because there was nothing on paper. I just came in with the money, and then because I kind of made an investment of a large amount, it kind of tethered me to him. And I was at the time I was kind of feeling myself flexing my muscle as a writer because I worked with
Sure.
Carl Thomas, And I was like, okay, I kind of co-wrote Carl Thomas' album. I wanted to call myself a writer, and I'm still kind of a poet that was doing
Yeah.
features. I featured on Carl Thomas' album, featured on Common's album. I did stuff for Nike. I did commercials. I was still kind of like a featured artist as a poet, Def
Mm-hmm.
Poetry Jam. But now I'm starting to write songs and realizing that I've always had these melodies and what have you. I just didn't have the technology to call it songwriting.
Okay.
So shit was like banging. So it was like we lived in the hotel. Obviously, he had a smaller room. I was like, we got to upgrade to the biggest suite because it's a lot of niggas here, and we gonna have room. And we're gonna have to have, And John Legend, that was at the time was John Stevens, but
Yeah.
Jay Ivy gave him the name Legend. So we all together, and it's like we gonna have female company coming through. We need to have a couple rooms. So we got the 3-room suite, which was dope. Steve Harvey was at the hotel, and Nelly, which was my homie at the time. I dressed Nelly for his first time on TV. I on MCM,
Oh, wow.
on the licensing. Yeah. So anyway, all these things were happening at the same time. I was respected in the space as a artist. So I toured with Carl Thomas and Puffy and all these different things. Also, I was respected as kind of have some clout on the street, especially in LA,
Yeah.
where Stone's at too. I'm a Stone from Chicago. So these things started to converge.
Uh-huh.
And it became very uplifting and a very gilded community for Kanye to flourish.
Right.
I gave him the money, plus I was paying, for the suite, paying for food, paying for drinks, travel.
You're the man behind the scenes. You're the finance guy making everything smooth while he's growing
Yeah.
to who we know today, essentially.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm super finance. I'm buying a camera here or there, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for that.
You're part of the team. You're part of that
Yeah, part of
foundation.
the full ecosystem. Yes, ma'am. And I mean, the crazy part is that it's like I didn't know it was happening.
Why didn't you know it was happening? Because you weren't tapped into what was happening versus just being the pillar?
Yeah, I think I was just in the spirit of do. And sometimes you're in the spirit of do, you're not understanding, the edifice that's being built around you. And God, she has like this concept for you. If you walk the path, if you follow these things, you follow these steps, you will get to this place.
Okay.
If you walk out your house right now and you go left, you'll wind up at Katsuya, and if you go right, you'll wind up at Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta walk your path. If you're going to Katsuya, this is the steps. Here's the GPS.
There's a Katsuya near my house. If that's where you want to go later, just say that. Not too much of my geographical location. I'm just saying.
Right. That's
so
I
no,
know where you at.
But totally. So let me ask you: at what point of all of this does it plateau? And then your life goes in a different direction. Well, actually, you're now on the path of winning all of these awards, right? Or have we reached the part where you go from being the guy behind the scenes financing everything to going back to being the forefront and writing and producing and all that stuff?
Well, strangely enough, when Kanye started to blow up, it still was a bit of a gamble, right? But we just put a lot of effort into him and kind of fortified him. And it started to work. So the tours came. I already had songs with them, and we did more songs, and then we did a video, and these things start to metamorphosize. And you go from speaking basic caterpillar to now being fluent in butterfly, and our fluidity in action helped us to jump over a bunch of different hurdles that would have stopped other groups, and it felt like the streets were getting harder and tougher. Even though I was very measured and calculated, the streets were getting very difficult.
Right.
So I made a decision to get out the street in 2005. So the album came out in February 2004.
You just got out the street yesterday.
No. 2005. 2005. After Kanye blew up, I decided. So that February, so 2 years after that, after Kanye came out, I was in LA with him for Grammys. We were riding around going shopping. I was just thinking to myself, like, I can't really spend a lot of money because I'm going to leave the street. And it was crazy because we went to Barney's when it was still open. Obviously, it was the morning of Grammys. And I was going to play ball with Chris Brown and Common. And Kanye's like, no, come shopping with me, bro. So we hung out all that morning. We ran into Anita Baker, who was his mom's favorite artist. Mom was alive at the time. And he was like, hey, I got this. I was like, don't you talk about no money yet, because I'm getting out the street. He's like, what you gonna do for money? I was like, I don't know. He's like, you should just come to the label. And you help build the label, good music, just be.
Good music. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, because I did help. Well, I helped build it, help conceptualize it. But Steve McKeever, who was the head of Hidden Beach, Michael Jordan's partner, he owns Good Music, so we licensed it from him, and he was
Okay.
the OG and somebody who I dealt with because of my relationship with Jill Scott, my relationship with Mike Phillips, who was signed there over there, and Kendrick. So Kendrick, the Family Soul. So they was all my people. So I was able to. He gave us the license for Good Music, so we started the label, and then a year later, I wound up having to be an artist on the label, so I could try to be able to feed myself and my children. Because
How many kids? How many kids do you have?
At the time, I had 3. Now I've added 3 more. So my youngest
congratulations.
Is 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, you had 3 before and you added 3 more, and you said now you have 7?
No, my youngest is 7.
I listen. I'm not the best with math. I thought I was having an incident here.
Right. I just pulled one out the sky.
I didn't know. So okay. So now you're part of Good Music as an artist, and money is being generated a different way. So it's probably not as plentiful as you're used to, but now it's coming in differently. And now we're on our way to being a Grammy winning artist, an Emmy, and a Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a nice blessing over you. You're blessed. Your steps are ordered.
No question. There's nothing.
Do you believe in God?
Of course.
Do you go to church today? Where's church for you?
I'm a Muslim, but I do go to church a lot. I speak at church.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I'm not Muslim though, but I respect it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I speak at a lot of churches, and I think they kind of bring me in to talk to the bad kids because I was.
What are bad kids?
The bad kids are like my group of like students, bad kids. Like we just break all the rules and just live life on our own terms.
Is there an acronym for bad kids? Is it BAD of something?
No, I should make one up though.
You know what you should call it? BAD, blessed and devoted kids. BAD.
Ooh, I love that. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna credit you on that.
Are you dead serious?
I'm dead serious. I love.
All right, let me look into let me look into your eyes and see how serious you are.
Look into my eyes, you will see how much you mean to me.
Blessed and devoted kids.
Yes.
BAD. There you go.
That's it. That's our new thing. Blessed and devoted. Because those are the things we are. We're definitely blessed and we're definitely devoted, to making things pop. I mean, you know what? I'll tell you this, and Tasha, you are a, super talented. You could feel it from you, right? Gifted, talented, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
One thing that sets you apart from other people is what you just said, devotion.
Hello?
That devotion, that you're devoted to doing it. You get up every day and you do it. No matter what happens, the seas rage and the winds blow, you do it. And that is probably I don't know if there's a better key to success than that. I don't know if there is. Because I know I just get up every day and do it. Like, I just beat yesterday. I don't look at anybody else. Somebody else drops an album, I'm like, bet. Somebody else gets a Grammy, I'm like, bet. I didn't get a Grammy nomination this year. Last year, I won 2. I got 4 nominations, and I won 2. This year, they snubbed everything we did with Kanye. And I understand why.
Sorry.
But the song with Andre 3000, that's my first time having a song with Andre 3000. And I was like, I know this is going to be up for a Grammy. And they was like, nope. I was like, ooh, it kind of hurts.
I'm sorry.
But it makes me go harder, though, and drop my own music.
So can I ask you a question, though?
Of course.
So the Grammys, that's definitely a stage amongst your peers. And when you win or when you're nominated, that's the validation that all of you artists want to know that what you did was, the creme de la creme, sort of say, for lack of a better term.
I
But
like that term, though.
But but I'm just, what about the other awards? Like, you weren't nominated for the Grammys this year, and I know that you've got, multiple Grammys sitting on the shelf, but what if the BET awards or the other awards come around and say, you know what, the song with Andre 3000 and Kanye and so on and so forth, whomever else you worked with, would now
Yeah,
that
we did. We did pop those. I think we popped a BET award. I think we got an American Music Award this year. So we got a couple of those awards. But that Grammy that's the gold bar. That's the
that's
gold
the
standard.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, I understand it.
it's like the Super Bowl for our industry.
Right. And I understand it. I know, I know a lot of talks happen around, when they snub certain artists. We got to do our own. We got to do our own. And one of the things that I always say is, definitely we as a Black community, I understand the conversation, but the Grammys and the Oscars and all of these different awards, that's the shelf. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all the other
Yes.
awards are necessary and needed, but like you just said, it's the Super Bowl. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when a team doesn't win the Super Bowl, we don't cry and say we need our own. It's like, no, we go harder for next year. So
That's right. That's
not
right.
to go down a rabbit hole, because I easily can tip a
I love
toe and
that
then
though.
it's a foot.
I love that. I love that. Yes, you're correct.
Let me ask you a question, and you don't have to answer it. You can say pass, and I respectfully will pass.
Yes.
What is your relationship with Kanye like today?
I talked to Ye. What, yesterday? No, what's today? Wednesday.
Full
Monday.
disclosure,
Monday. I
full,
think it was. Yeah, Monday
full
night.
disclosure, I want to say thank you for answering that.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kanye with my soul.
Mm.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I love him like he is blood of my blood.
Mm.
With that said, when you love someone, no matter what they do, you're not going to yes them to death, and you're not going to pat them on the head. You're going to
Nope.
correct them respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to nurture them, and you're going to give them the room and wings to fly, but you're going to hold them close.
Mm-hmm.
And when I talk about him in the moments when he's heavily in the media, I get very sad to see the slaughtering, because we just don't know what each other is going through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody should be respected and understood, but you don't always get a green pass. You know what I'm saying? You might say,
Yeah.
like kids. I've got two kids of
Mm-hmm.
my own, and I love them
Mm-hmm.
and I like them, and they do some stupid things, and I'm like, I'm just going to throw a pillow at you and we're going to restart.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people all the time, you really don't know the depths of what someone is going through to put them in spaces to do or say things. And instead of slaughtering this person, maybe we should love him a little deeper and put information out there so he can learn, correct himself, and come back.
Yeah.
So I appreciate, I like you. I like your vibe. And so
thank you.
if I can get a message to you, to him,
Yes.
please let him know that this girl right here in the corner of the country, in the corner of Los Angeles, has a deep love and appreciation for his existence. That's it.
That's very kind and very sweet, and that's a great energy to put out on the planet. Period. Even if it's towards Kanye, and I mean, people say what Kanye did to himself, but what 99% of what happens in our life we do to ourselves.
Yeah.
Due to ignorance, or due to negligence, or due to lack of concern, we do it to ourselves. Who do it to us the most? Us.
Yeah.
Know thyself, know thy enemy. So what's happening to Kanye is of his own choosing, 100%. Well, 99%. Maybe the backlash is not what he expected, but he went in doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And the outcome is maybe not exactly what he wanted, but that's not how
Right.
it works. It's just like I don't think that Ryan Kavanaugh put his knee on George Floyd's neck and was like, yeah, and then the whole country gonna burn down after this. I don't think he calculated that. I think he
Right.
thought he was gonna do what them motherfuckers do, and he was gonna get a slap on the wrist and have enjoyed killing a person. I think he didn't understand that there was punitive aspects to this. So I think that we none of us go in and see how rough a thing is gonna be. I mean, it's definitely you definitely outside when you outside your own sphere of control when you do something and add another person of any sort into it, of any level into it. You know, um, I've made choices, you know, in my mind. I've made choices with my words. I've made choices with my body, you know, that probably didn't turn out to be the best
Right.
thing to do. You feel me?
I mean, who's perfect though? Do you know someone that's perfect?
I was looking for somebody. They told me they ain't made one yet, but you know, I'll probably get in touch with the manufacturer when they do.
Baby, if you want my address, I mean. um so okay, so now you are fully immersed. You've walked away with trophies, your life has expanded, and now you are giving back to the youth with your Bad Kids organization. Before I
Yeah,
release you into your real world to do real things,
yeah. You are
can we
real.
talk? Thank you. Can we talk about what Bad Kids, what that organization is, what you do, and how we can support you there?
Yes. So I don't know if they might be in class right now, in camp right now, but usually they come to stuff like this when I do lives and stuff. But
Wait, they're
the
in
Bad
camp right
Kids,
now? It's late.
well, camp is online, but they're not all just like little kids. They're adult people who are also artists and have like jobs that they do other stuff in media or in other parts of other different vocations. And we come together and because
I
of the
see somebody
pandemic.
says we are here. Is
Oh,
this
the Bad Kids here. Oh,
K
I
Kaylee
can't
or
see it.
Kayla?
Okay.
Cal
Okay,
Kayla?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, she cold.
Oh, look, here's another one. Corey.
Oh,
Excuse
Corey, yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your whole entire class is here. Hello? Are you all
Oh,
doing work or what?
that, right. They should be working right now. We got a lot of music to do. So we know we've had everybody from, Young Guru, Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, we've done songs with some of everybody in the year and a half that we've had this camp online because the pandemic precluded me from doing it in person. So
Okay.
now it's just online. We have people from all over the country that come in. People come in from literally all over the country, all over the world, really, on different time zones and stuff like that that come into camp. And we write these amazing songs. We dropped the first major Halloween album last year, which was crazy. We did a Black Panther, official Black Panther mixtape. We just released a couple days ago.
Where can we
Um,
find that? Where can we, you gotta, there's a lot happening here. I can't
it's a
wait
lot.
till the end to find everything. So where can we find this mixtape?
You can go to it's on Spotify, but you can go to Bad Kids Click with a K and a Q Click, like the old school Click in Chicago, and
Okay.
check us out. But I got so many artists that we work with that are prolific producers and songwriters. So we submit songs to Rihanna, we submitting songs to Beyonce, we're submitting songs to Kanye. I had like three of the Bad Kids work on the Kanye album Donda with me. We really were in the dungeon, and we was doing class on the computer while at the at the Mercedes-Benz Center working on Donda. It was crazy. I
Wow.
almost lost my mind.
See, they're
You know,
devoted. Isn't that in the
I
acronym?
love it. I
Devoted.
love it.
You know what it is? We're going to change it from blessed and devoted because I don't know what everybody's religious path
No,
is.
blessed is good. But go
What
ahead,
about
say.
brilliant? Brilliant and devoted.
Ooh,
I think
ooh,
I like that one a little better.
ooh,
Brilliant and devoted.
look at you. Look at you.
I'm just
I love
saying,
that. Yeah, now you quick. I see how
don't
you're
forget about me.
never, never, never. I made everything move so I can make this happen today, so we can get on today. And Bryson, who is
Thank you.
my personal assistant, she's an artist as well, a songwriter, artist, rapper, singer, devoted mother, and an author. She got a book out called "Fuck It." That's crazy. Um,
Really?
yeah, it's crazy. The book crazy.
Okay,
And
so I need her on the show next. Okay, Rick Party, thank you so much.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's crazy. You're gonna love her. She's wild though. But so just like these things that we're doing here, and it's okay. Like think about what you do, right? I heard you telling your story about picked somebody up, drove the 101, the 405. I do that drive all the time. I hate that particular drive. That 101 to 405 connecting point and back.
It's
Whew,
nasty.
it's
It's nasty. I picked up my mom from the airport, and
oh,
it doesn't matter when she comes. She always likes to come early because she likes to pick up the kids from school and surprise them. But
that's what's
she knows because she's either hearing me live or she's in my house or she's watching this. I hate when she comes in early. Like, pick the bloody flight at nighttime so I can
Nighttime.
zip. Like, what do these people don't understand when they come to LA? They want to
But
come
you
in the
know what?
day.
They trick you with LAX. They put the most cost effective flights in that middle of the daytime.
Yes.
That's how they do it. They people like,
They,
oh, this flight cheap. Oh, man,
it's
this
a
flight
punishment
cheap.
for us that have to go get them.
No question.
Okay. All right.
No
All right.
question. You already know. But
So,
that's see how you move. But you put it all. You wrap it all into this enchilada, if you will. You put all your
okay, with the word sauce. Hello?
word sauce. I like
This
that.
word porn of yours is quite nice. Excuse me.
Oh, that's kind. Thank you. And
Back
you
office, what
put
does
it
that
all.
mean?
You put all those things, being a mother, being a daughter, and then being a superstar host. You put that all into just today, in one day, you wrapped all that up and came beautiful, fly, sharp, attentive, giving even advice. That's
Thank
rare
you.
that people can do that. You have to understand the rarity of it.
Thank
You have
you.
to understand the rarity. Most people just be like, man, and then you do it time and time again. That's what greatness is. My big brother Mike Tyson, he said, greatness comes in small parts that you put together. And that's just everything to me. Because
Thank
I'm a
you.
small part thinking person. Like this plus $5 here. Then now you got $1 million. Now you got 1.7. Then you go, it's that way. It's that way. People looking for it in gulps. They're not
I
looking
like how
for it
you
in the
put that
hard way.
together. Let me see something. Let me grab this dollar. Oh wait, I got a $2 bill here. I got a
Uh-oh.
$1 bill here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So what do I have to do to multiply this to be a couple of 100,000 or a million? What'd you say? Put it where?
We just need 1 million people with that same amount of money. That's not hard. We got a couple billion on the planet.
Okay,
It's
everybody,
300
my
million in
cash app.
America.
Okay,
Okay. Oh,
just sack
put it
normal,
auntie
everybody.
purse.
Sack normal.
Put it auntie purse. You crazy. You put it
um,
auntie purse. I love it.
Malik, listen.
Yes.
I've kept you longer than
Thank you.
we told you, and I'm so
Yes.
grateful for the time and the extended time. I appreciate you so much. Before you leave, do you perform still on the low when you have time?
I do on the
Can
low. And I'm
can I
gonna be doing more.
can I ask you on the fly, as we say, on the fly? Can you give us a little 1-2 microphone check? Hello or no? Next
Yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah, I got a little something. This is off my album, Good Morning, Good Night, with me and Kanye. And it says, now she asked me to come over so that she could come over and over and over and over and over again. And she knew that if I could come back, then quite possibly she could come back to back to back to back to back to back again. She said, that's all. And I'm all that and then some, tall, dark, and handsome. She even lets me use my hands some, fingers and thumbs, especially when I kiss this chrysanthemum. She no longer complains, just commits to reach her summit when summoned. Shh, mama's coming.
I'm coming. I mean, that was amazing. But I thought one of my kids called me. I wanted to let them know I was coming. Hello, Sack Normal for my show disappeared. You're amazing.
Thank you.
I like to do this with selective guests, and I've chosen you.
Yeah.
You look so amazing with this gray hat,
Yeah.
gray jacket situation, or is it white? I don't know. You got
It's
your
gray.
black
It's gray. My black hoodie. Got
shirt,
My Mario hoodie on. Super
you
Mario
got your
Bros.
glasses on, you're chewing that
Mm-hmm.
gum. I don't know what it is, but they need to pay you an endorsement deal because
Mm,
I'm sold.
mm,
I
mm,
just want to know, with all of this sauce, what do you
mm-hmm.
smell like?
You know what's so weird? I have my own fragrance called Bad Kids. It's an oil, and
Really?
it comes in like a little black bottle. It's very pretty. Yeah, people always ask me what I'm wearing, no matter where I go. It's such a beautiful scent, and so we have a Bad Kids oil. I gave them away at my Grammy party. We had a Bad Kids Grammy party, also for my birthday as well. And
When is your, in April?
mm-hmm.
April 20th or something?
April 4th.
4th? Okay.
Yeah, 4/4.
So you smell like bad kids.
I smell like a bad kid. Beautiful.
Okay, hold on.
That's
So I
such a
need you to
beautiful
just
scent.
tilt your neck for me like this. Let me just, okay, everybody, here we go. Oh my. Oh, you smell so good.
I
Wow, he
actually do
smells
smell
really
fire
good.
though. I do smell fire. I ain't gonna lie.
What how can I get a sample of this so I can
We'll get it
I
sent to
can
you. Bryson will send you a whole. She'll send you t-shirts. She'll send you bad kids oil. It's dope. It's in a beautiful little package. My girl Erin Linnell, she put it together. So
I'm
yes,
with it.
we're an ecosystem.
I'm with
I
it.
appreciate you.
Malik, I want to
Yes,
thank
darling.
you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for sharing your time with us. To all of the bad kids that's in the building right now, you
I
guys
appreciate
all
it.
get the thank you so much to all of Malik's incredible supporters, his bad kids, and his family that's in here right now. Malik, you're amazing. I hope that you come back and share every and anything that you have going on and use me, Natasha Simona, and the Natasha Simona sequence as an outlet.
Tasha
I,
Simona, I appreciate you. You are gracious and talented, and you're everything that Rick Party said you would be, and more. And Ricardo Fiesta, he usually don't even play stuff up, so I knew it wasn't going. But he was like, just she's that. She's the mix between boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay, that's a lot, G. But
you
he was
said that's
real.
a lot.
I was like, that's a
Well,
lot, G. But no, you're that for real and more. Appreciate it so much.
thank you.
People thought we scripted this, but we didn't. This was impromptu and on the fly.
And this is the first time that I'm meeting you, so I was a little.
Oh,
I'm telling you, if you can ask him, and he would attest to this. I believe he might still be in the chat. I'm not sure. I called him earlier, and I was just like, "Can we have a briefing?" And he's like, "On what?" He's like, "You do this with your eyes closed." I said, "Huh? I don't know. I feel a little nervous about this guy." I said, "His headshots that his I called her your PR. I said the headshots that the PR sent over. I said he looks a little stiff."
oh
I
shit.
was, I was
Oh wow.
I was a little scared, and he goes, "Nah, that's my homie." And he loosened
Yeah.
me up, and he's like, "I got a picture. We played basketball." I said, "All right, all
Hmm.
right." So I thank you so much. You
Thank you.
enjoy your evening,
Yes.
and I
Thank you
hope
so
you come back again
much.
and again and again.
Working my own magic against me. I love it. Tell your mama and your kids I said, hey,
I will. Thank you so much. I release you back
thank
to
you,
your
baby.
real life.
Appreciate you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello? That was good. That was real good. That was real good. Um, Everybody just straighten up and act normal. I want to say a super gracious thank you to Malik Yusef and his entire community, including the bad kids. That was fun. You know, I will say that sometimes when things intimidate you and make you nervous, you got to shake it off a little bit and dive into it. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bryson. Thank you so much for getting him in the building. I will, myself and Rick Party, we will be in touch with you because I want some bad kids. Hello? I want to be a bad kid. Now I want to be a bad kid. I don't know. I should have asked him. That's what I missed. Damn it. I forgot to ask him, Natasha. Bryson, if you are still in the building, can you answer this question? Is it possible for people to sign up to be part of the Bad Kids clique? The Bad Kids clique. How do you get in to be, a bad kid? What? That's probably a lot to write. So you don't have to answer if you started writing already. What I'll do is have him back on the show. Great way to have him back, Natasha. Like, I forgot to ask you a question. You got to come back. Okay, so Bryson says join.badkidsclass.com. Okay. Back office, can we screenshot that? Please, please and kindly. Thank you. Screenshot what Bryson just wrote and we will okay, and Bad Kids has a Instagram page at Bad Kids Click. Okay. If you can screenshot all of that, that would be great. Okay. We all know that this is a live show and my children sometimes come in to the studio. Please come here, 10. Hi. You have to talk in the microphone or else I can't hear you. What do you need? Talk in the microphone. No, the headphones. I can't hear you.
I need a minute.
Oh, okay.
Outside.
Look in the closet right here. Okay, everybody. You all know that. Hold on one second. I got to mute my mic. This person. Okay. Okay, everybody act normal. Straighten up. Okay. Use the sheets that, oh shit. Okay, everybody, it's a live show. Just act normal. Just act normal. I'm so sorry. I am a mom, and my mom is in town, so there's a lot happening in my house. Okay. Let me see something here. Let's get the back office. Okay, right. Okay, I got the Bad Kids Click information. It's called Bad Kids Class. Shout out to my back office. And boom. Everybody, I want to say thank you so much. I know that we still have a little bit more time left. What's happening? Okay. I know we still have a little bit of time left in our normal day-to-day operations here, but today is not normal. Today, Mama Natasha is in town and there's a lot happening, as you can see behind the scenes, right? Okay, hello. You know it's officially holiday time when the family starts coming in. So I can't believe that it's Thanksgiving already in a few short days. I want to thank everybody at the Bad Kids class. That was amazing. And I want to say a special warm thank you from my heart to Malik Yusef. Thank you to my executive producer, Rick Party, for making that happen. We make things happen over here. I'm going to say a special thank you to my back office team, specifically my back office girl. I don't know where my back office guy is. He's been missing for 2 days. So all of you right now, I want you to type in the chat, where is the back office guy? Back office guy, are you still on the team? And we're going to screenshot that and we'll send that to him, okay? I don't know where my back office guy is. So, there's a back office girl, there's a back office guy, and then we've got Rick Party, who's part of the back office, but he's the only one we know. He's the only one who has a name. Everybody, here's some announcements. Share. Let's get this account up to 10,000. On the way to 10,000, once we hit 9,000, every 100, I will be giving prizes away. So once we hit 9,000 on this account, I will be giving away prizes per every 100 all the way to 10K. Hello? We want prizes, people. I'm already stacking up the sponsors. We're getting all the prizes together, but I can't be here with prizes and not be able to give it away. And I'm not just going to give it away. Hello? You got to work for it. So I want to thank everybody that does share. The link in the bio has all kinds of communications. And I want to say thank you to everybody that donates to this show, whether it's Cash App, Apple Pay, PayPal. Some of you has Zeld'd me. I want to say thank you to everybody that pours into me so I can pour into you. This is a public access show for you, the people. So thank you to everybody. If you want me to say my Cash App, it is that Cash App symbol, Golden Mommy, GOLDENMOMMY. But go to the link in my bio. Like everything is there. What else? What else do we have? Back office girl. Is that it? Let's see. Powered by the people. I forgot. This show, the Natasha Simona sequence, is powered by the people. So please, if you like what you've seen so far and you like what you're hearing, feel free to donate with love what you can so I can continue pouring into you to pour into us. That concludes the public service announcement. There is a Discord, everybody. So if you want to continue the conversation, head on over to the Discord. And like I said, everything is in the bio, from the Discord link to, yes, I am a voiceover artist. My demo was over there as well. And there's other stuff over there. The link in the bio is getting a redo. So don't be surprised when you see a whole new link coming soon. It's being worked on at this moment. It's just going to take some time. I don't think I have anything else. For everybody doing the Transform with Tosh 4-month to forever journey, I have got to pour into you all. As you can imagine, it has been a crazy couple of days. Shout out to everybody who is on that journey with me, with us together. Let me see something. Okay, I am just looking to see if, here we go. I believe that's it, right? Back office, am I good? I cannot release the show until my back office says, hey, you're good. Okay, she's telling everybody thank you in the chat. Thank you to my back office girl. And once I get the green light to go, everybody start putting your shoes on because the show is over. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Our guest was quite the guest, right? A lot of word sauce, a lot of history, a lot of good history. Can I see some hearts from Malik? I forgot to show some hearts. I think I was wrapped up in my own moment. Hello? I think I was wrapped up in my own moment. I forgot to have you all put the hearts for him, but I feel like he received the love, right? All of these hearts. I want to see some hearts from Malik. Yeah. Can we show, like, add some hearts and say thank you, Malik, like at Malik with the hearts, like thank you at Malik Yusef, so that he can see, when he's looking at his activities, he can see you all. Please, everybody, follow him and follow his organization, Bad Kids Click. I believe that's what it is. Follow, let's show some love. I know we're small, but we're mighty, and I know you all are a loving and giving community. So if we can just follow Malik and follow his organization and just follow all the steps of what he has going on, that would mean a lot to me. Like, let's show them that we love them. Everybody, that's the show. Put your shoes on and get out. People can be like, ew, she's rude. As you're leaving, please remember to take your phones and your chargers from the wall over there. Do not leave your devices. Somebody left their phone here yesterday, and I knew I wasn't going to have a show. When I woke up at around 2 a.m, I was like, I'm canceling the morning show. But somebody's phone went off at about 2:15. So I don't know why your phone is going off so early in the morning, but I don't want any devices left in the studio. So please get your phones, your chargers, your computers, and somebody had the nerve to have a Rose charging here the other day. That's gross, but whatever. Get everything out from the wall, because once the show is over, you cannot come back. Goodbye. Okay, yep, put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. Please leave my glasses and my silverware here. You cannot take those home. I have installed a metal detector at the door, because you all have been leaving with my things, and I don't have the inventory to keep replacing them. So you have to leave the glasses, you have to leave the plates and the silverware here so you can have them tomorrow. And if you have napkins, please throw it in the garbage, because why? That's disgusting. So throw your napkins in the garbage, get all your stuff. Yes, file out of here. No, we got to go. We got to go. Just because my mom is here does not mean you can linger. Come on out. I've got things to do. I've got a whole place to still clean, and I've got dinner. Yes, go. I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, there is a morning show tomorrow. There is absolutely a morning show tomorrow morning. If you want to join us, we come on at 4 a.m. Excuse me. We come on at 4:30 a.m. Pacific, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. There is a morning show, but if you're not a morning person, worry you not. The replays are on, but the evening show will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Everybody have a great and amazing night. Get on out. The show, the Natasha Simona sequence, is officially over. Good night, everybody.